Okay, so for this video, why don't we talk about the Pixel 9a, aka the phone with almost no camera bump. This was released to become the new face of the Pixel A series, and it hasn't really been a year old since this was released, but Pixel 10a is coming just around the corner. However, with the market pricing and how the price of this would go down when that gets released, I'm pretty sure most people will decide to get this over the Pixel 10a. Also later, if you're thinking of getting a Pixel phone in general, I'll be saying some things you should consider before getting one, especially if you're in the Philippines looking for a Pixel phone like me. So first things first is the overall build of this phone. It definitely feels quite premium despite being on the mid-range category, and I do prefer this kind of back where I don't really get that much fingerprint smudges compared to the things like what nothing does on your phone. You have a 120Hz POLED display that looks really nice. Plus, the overall size of this is around 6.3 inches, making it a compact phone by today's standard, just the way I like it. It uses the Tensor G4 chipset paired with 8 gigs of RAM, fast NFC, wireless charging, an optical fingerprint sensor, and a 5100 mAh battery, which is definitely gonna last you the whole day. Next, let's talk about the performance of this phone in an everyday, real case use. I didn't really face any lag or heating up issues while using this phone. Your daily doom scrolling apps are well covered, or if you're planning to do some productivity work on this, it will be able to carry those along as well. As for gaming, I am able to play the games I like comfortably on this. However, I observed that when playing Enfield on this phone, I have to either go medium plus low settings to have a smooth 60 FPS experience, whereas the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 on the Xiaomi 14 was able to run everything on high smoothly. Next, let's talk about the cameras. It uses a 48 megapixel wide paired with a 13 megapixel ultra wide, which I would say takes quite decent enough photos for you to do quick snap and post on the go. As for the selfie camera, you have a 13 megapixel lens, which also takes quite good photos, and I do prefer the color toning of this compared to an iPhone, which is a lot more on the warmer side. Currently, in the page market, this can go anywhere from 26 to 28,000 pesos brand new, 20 to 23 if we're talking secondhand, and it is a good alternative if you're also trying to consider getting an iPhone 15. Not only is this the closest that you're gonna get to an iPhone in terms of the general build feel, plus the camera quality and output of the phone, this is still significantly cheaper than the iPhone 15. And if you're an iPhone user looking to switch to an Android, I think the closest you can get are Pixel phones in general. So here are a few things you have to consider when getting a Pixel phone in general, especially if you're someone like me in the Philippine market. First is the selfie cam of Pixel phones. While you do have the option of saving the photos in mirrored, like the one you're seeing on the preview, taking videos on this might hurt your ego a little bit, just like it did with me. Compared to other phones we're used to that records on a mirrored video style, this one is gonna show us our true angles, and if you're not well prepared, oof. Lastly, and this is partially solved, you're finally getting 5G support for your Pixel phone here in our country. However, this is I think limited to the Pixel 8 series and up, Pixel 8a and down. I'm not sure if they're supported or not. Let me know if they are. So that's the Pixel 9a, and I really am loving this phone. And I'm pretty sure you would as well.